What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Hack to the Tech. I want to tell a little story. Last year, exactly a year ago, I flew to LA April 9th. Came back April 15th. April 15th, came back. And let me tell you something. That was the most scariest plane ride on JetBlue that I ever had. All right. Now check it out. I went to LA. I went to go shoot a video. And we spent there like 5 days. Well, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 6, 7 days, right? The last day, like, we had gotten an Airbnb, right? The last day, I swear, I hate flying. You know, I like road trips a lot better. Like, the road trip to Canada was the bomb, but just flying to LA was smooth. The flight from New York to LA was smooth. We left early in the morning. Boom, we got there. We had the Airbnb. Boom. Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Around that time was when Nipsey Hussle got murdered. So, you know, the streets was all going crazy and everybody was going crazy. His funeral was coming up and, you know, streets were kind of hot, you know what I mean? But still had a good time. Went to Hollywood, went to Universal Studios. I went to the Queen Mary, the haunted ship in Long Beach. Went to Santa Monica. Went to, you know, hit up a lot of spots in LA. You know, LA's beautiful. I got to eat El Pollo Loco that I never had before. I got to eat at Jack in the Box. I went to In-N-Out, but the line was too long, so we didn't do that, you know what I mean? We just shot for some groceries and we started just cooking, you know what I mean? And so the Airbnb was cool, but people upstairs, I don't know, it was just crazy. Long story, but long story short, we had a good time in LA. The last day, we booked the Airbnb from the 9th until the 14th. Okay, to the 14th, right? Our flight was at 12 midnight on the 15th. You get me? So the 14th, early in the morning, we had to leave the Airbnb, or like around 12 o'clock. But we decided to leave early and go shoot this video and just hang out around LA. So we hit up Venice Beach, the illest place to chill. A lot of bums there. A lot of people coming up to you with their CD. I should have had my CDs out there. A lot of bums. I had the RIP Nipsey Hussle shirt, and some dude just walks up to me and goes, "Thank you, thank you." I don't know, he looked like a heroin addict or something, but I was just like, no problem. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we was just chilling that last day. We hit up a taco spot, and I was just drinking Modelo's. But honestly, the flight back to New York was on my mind throughout the whole trip. Like, I couldn't shake it off. Like, I was scared. I don't know, man. Just flying just ruins. Like I went to San Francisco 2 years ago. Same thing happened. You know what I mean? The flying just scares the shit out of me. You know what I mean? Like Fat Joe, he don't like. I mean, like Fat Joe, right? He didn't like to fly. DJ Khaled didn't like flying. I'm the same way. You know what I mean? I don't like flying. So the flight back was really attacking me. It was really. So it was the 14th still. We was hanging out at Venice Beach. Then we hit the taco spot. Then I was just drinking Modelo's. I was like, damn, I gotta catch this flight tonight, 12 midnight. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I gotta hit up LAX at around 11:30 so I could catch this flight. So I was just trying to get really bent. We were shooting the video at the same time. We went to Hollywood, hit up some spots in Hollywood. We hit up some spots in Crenshaw, you know what I mean? And it was a beautiful day, and it was hot out, and it was just dope, you know what I mean? I got footage, you know what I mean? I gotta upload it. Yeah, anyway, so we chilled all day, right? We was practically homeless for the last day, but it was a good day to be homeless because we were doing something productive. We were shooting a video. We were chilling. It was a beautiful day out, so we just chilled all the way till like 11:30. You know what I mean? And then we went to the airport. I was kind of bent. I hit the bar in the airport, and I asked for a Grey Goose and mango, and it was the worst Grey Goose mango I ever had. The worst. I just couldn't even, you know what I mean? Then we had to wait to board the plane. Got on the plane, and this is at 12 midnight. I only flew like once at nighttime, and this was when I was a little kid, and I fell asleep. I don't really fly at night, you know what I mean? I fly mostly in the daytime, you know what I mean? I don't like flying at night. I like flying early in the morning. I book all my flights early in the morning, you know what I mean? I didn't book this flight. This flight I did not book, so it got booked at night, and so I was like, whatever. I just get a little bent and blah, blah, blah. So everything was good. Everybody in New York was telling me there was a storm going on. There's a storm in New York. It's gonna be horrible, like big, like wind and showers and whatever, you know what I mean? And I was looking at my phone, and I was like, well, it looks like by the time we reach New York, everything should be cleared up by then, because, you know, the flight is like 5-6 hours, you know what I mean? But little did I know, the flight back was like 4.5 hours. You know what I mean? The flight from New York to LA is like 5-6 hours, but the flight back to New York was only 4.5 hours, which means we got there really early and we caught some of the storm, which means JetBlue was going like this. Blah. I'm bugging the fuck out. I'm ordering like 10, 20 beers. I'm like, give me a beer, please give me. I couldn't even drink. I couldn't get drunk. The people I was flying with was sleeping. Everybody was sleeping. The plane was shaking. It kept shaking and shaking. I swear I was going down. I was asking the guy next to me, yo, we going to go down or what? He's like, relax. This is normal. I was like, normal? This never happened before. You know what I'm saying? I've never been on the plane that shook like this before. And he's like, relax. He said his brother's a pilot and they laugh at shit like that all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah. So the guy next to me saying pilots have fun. This is fun to them. His brother's a pilot. They laugh at stuff like this. The pilot saying, buckle up. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. Stewardess are falling on the ground. I'm talking about people's food is falling off. Everybody I was with is sleeping. The whole plane's basically sleeping. I'm the only one experiencing this. The plane's just shaking and shaking. I feel like we're about to hit. We're about to fall, yo. You know what I mean? Thank God it didn't. I never heard of a JetBlue plane crashing. I was like, we're about to be the first ones. Dead ass, yo. That was a scary situation, man. That was a scary situation, man. But yo, yeah, man. Exactly a year ago, I was in LA coming home today, this exact day. Once I got home, I mean, thank God we got home safe. Went home, fell asleep, and then that's it. But yo,